Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dakira, and I'm a dietitian that helps women to heal from recurring vaginal infections, and I also help women to manifest their most ideal, optimal, perfect health. So I'm gonna do another what I eat in a day as a dietitian. These leggings are falling off of me because I added some things, some new daily non-negotiables into my routine that I want to show you guys. So I want to have something that I do for myself every day that contributes towards my health as I am trying to adapt. I already do eat very holistically, like a very holistic diet. I don't follow a diet, I just mean I follow a very holistic lifestyle. I eat a lot of whole foods from home, but I want to add in more nutrients and more diversity from plants, such as fruits and vegetables, into my diet. So I have a new non-negotiable for myself now, which is every morning, I'm gonna start my morning off with a ginger turmeric shot. Before I was doing it in the evening, but I don't mind doing it in the morning. I'll try it in the morning. Ginger turmeric shot first thing in the morning with also tea. So right now I'm boiling some ginger tea and golden milk, which is another kind of tea. It's a tea latte. It's an Indian milk latte, Indian milk tea latte in Ayurvedic medicine. They drink it. It's basically milk, which I'm gonna use soy milk because it has protein and it's plant-based. And they add turmeric and they add some other spices like cinnamon, and they also add honey. And turmeric is really, really good for inflammation, and it's really, really good for like everything. Like it adds nutrients into your diet, high in antioxidants, anti-inflammatory. Ginger and turmeric are, like, to me, in my opinion, the most two powerful anti-inflammatories you can have into your diet. And so I want to consume more of ginger and turmeric. So in the morning, I'm going to be having ginger tea or any tea, but today I'm doing ginger. I'm going to be having a ginger turmeric shot. And I'm going to be making golden milk, which I told you guys is the turmeric milk latte. And it tastes really good. Just don't add too much turmeric. But I'll show you guys how I make it. And I'm going to break my fast with fruit, because fruit is easy digesting. And so I was getting a call, but I want to break my fast with fruit just to get my digestive system up and running in the morning for just optimal function. And also it can definitely facilitate easier bowel movements if you start your morning off with warm fluids, which is why I'm doing the golden milk and the ginger tea both separately, and then breaking my fast with fruit. I already had a fruit juice for the morning actually also, because I was grocery shopping and I didn't eat before I went, and I took too long, and my groceries were really heavy, so I was struggling to carry the groceries back. And I started getting lightheaded, so I grabbed the juice out of my bag and started drinking it. It's strawberries and apple, and it's no added sugar. It's just natural fruit juice. So I already had this for the morning. Just spiders everywhere. But yeah, so now I'm gonna show you guys how I make my ginger tea, also my golden milk. So here is my ginger tea. As you can see, I have chopped ginger. And I'm going to drink this right now, and then I'll make my golden milk, which I will show you guys also. So I'm trying to minimize as much dairy in my diet as possible. So I got this sweetened condensed oat milk, which I'm looking forward to trying. So let's see. I'm just showing you guys what's in it. Of course, this is gonna have a decent amount of sugar, but I don't plan on using anything crazy, you know? I'm only gonna use this like every once in a while for when I make coffee. It says it has 40 grams of sugar per 100 grams. And to see what 100 grams is. As a dietitian, I should know that, but I don't know. So 100 grams is basically around 6 tablespoons and 3/4. So definitely won't be consuming that in a day. Probably just literally 1 tablespoon in my coffee whenever I make coffee. Okay, so usually I would have the tea first, but since I already drank this, I already kind of technically broke my fast. So what I'm gonna do is take my ginger turmeric shot now so that I can chase it with the juice. But this is honestly even not that bad because it has orange as the base, so it's really not that bad. But I want to chase it with this. So I'm gonna do this, drink that. I'm gonna eat the 2 fruit, and then I'm gonna drink my ginger tea, and then I'll make the golden milk. Okay, so that's done. ginger turmeric. And as I told you guys, it's ginger turmeric. Oh, it also has chili pepper and apple juice. No, sorry, apple juice. Orange juice, like I told you guys already. So that's done. It wasn't as strong as I thought, actually, because before, one time I got it and it was really strong and my chest was fucking burning. This juice is really good. So, as I'm waiting on my tea to cool down, I'm gonna show you guys what groceries I got in my attempt to diversify my diet with more fruits and vegetables. I want to start making pickled vegetables, so I got regular onion and red onion. The more colors you can put in your diet from fruits and vegetables, the better, because you're diversifying your diet. Therefore, you're adding more antioxidants into your diet, more nutrients, and more diversity into your gut, which then can feed probiotics. Sorry, just burped. And allow you guys to produce more probiotics. So the more fruits the more colors you can get from fruits and vegetables in your diet, the better. So instead of just a regular white onion, also adding in a red onion as well. So I got these onions. I got avocado. So technically I do not like avocado, but I am learning to like it by mixing with other things and also not consuming too much at the same time, because it makes me nauseous. So I got 3 avocados for healthy fats. So avocados are a great source of healthy fats. Onions have vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and the different colors you can get, the more the better. I also got turmeric for my golden milk latte. This is turmeric in Dutch. Like I told you guys, here, my 2 fruits for the morning are clementines that I have. I'm gonna get more fruit from the market this weekend. I also got cucumber to make cucumber salad with an apple cider vinegar dressing that I'm gonna be making also. And I got all these shots for the week, and I got all these smoothies, and I got different colors because, as I told you guys, the more colors you add from your diet from fruits and vegetables, the better. So instead of me just getting one type of juice, I got juices that are green, yellow, orange, red, just to diversify my gut bacteria. I also got limes. I have cherry tomatoes. I already had this yogurt. I got some pesto just to add some more color. And I love to use pesto in my breakfast meals anyways. I got broccolini here, which broccolini is like a more crispier version of broccoli, and it's a little bit more bitter as well. I also got, I already had this bread. This is like spelt bread. And then the same thing, different kind of bread underneath, but either way, these breads have different grains in them and they're high in fiber. So I got that. And yeah. So now I'm going to peel my clementine and eat them. I'm like a grandma. Someone told me that putting things in your clothes to hold is like an old person thing to do. But I never have pockets. I just be putting shit anywhere. Like I put them in my shirt. I put them in my pants. I don't know. But I'm going to eat these clementines now. And I'm sure you guys all know clementines are high in vitamin C. If you're dealing with recurring vaginal infections, especially if you're dealing with bacterial infections like BV or what's another one? Aerobic vaginitis. If you're dealing with any recurring bacterial infections like UTIs also, you want to increase your vitamin C to help support your immune system to fight off these infections. The other infections, you obviously do need vitamins, yes, to help boost your immune system to fight them off, but for bacterial infections specifically, they're really important. So this is just a napkin, it's nothing dirty or anything. So. And I got these from the market here in the Netherlands. There's a market called Afrikanda Way Market, I think, on Saturdays and on Wednesdays here in Rotterdam. And the amount of produce you can get there for a low price is insane. I got these like a whole bag of clementines for like €1. In the States, a bag of clementines can easily start at like $8. I got it for €1. So I'm going to eat these now. and then drink my tea. So as I drink my ginger tea, I'm gonna see if I can explain any other benefits of ginger. But ginger is a very powerful anti-inflammatory, and if you were dealing with any inflammation, if you just incorporate ginger into your daily routine, you're gonna see a significant difference in it, whether you have inflammatory acne or you have a skin condition. If you have any condition in your body at all, whether it's recurring vaginal infections or a chronic disease or illness, that's inflammation. So incorporating ginger every day is very, very helpful for that. It also boosts your immune system. It obviously will prevent illnesses and you getting sick from like colds, flus, viruses, things like that. I don't add sugar to mine typically unless I'm really actually craving that. I'll just do plain ginger. So I have to drink this. Now I'm going to make my breakfast. Some eggs with some chorizo, some green pesto, and then also some bread and some broccolini. And I'm also going to incorporate avocado somehow. So I have olive oil here. Olive oil is a great oil to use for low temperature things that don't require too much time or high temperature, because otherwise it'll burn fast. And then you'll just be consuming rancid olive oil that's been burnt in your system. So it's better to use olive oil for just light things and avocado oil for things that require higher temperatures, longer cooking times, things like that. So I'm staying with a friend right now, and she has this seasoning which I don't usually buy, because I try to buy just like plain seasonings that don't have anything extra. But I don't mind eating things in moderation. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can eat that just cause. Like if it's in moderation, it's fine. But this tastes really, 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 really good with eggs. So I've been sprinkling it on my eggs, and it tastes great. And then I'll also just add a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of salt. Also, not anything crazy. And then I'll show you guys. Oh, I'm also gonna add the seasoning to the broccolini. So I'm gonna show you guys the whole process. I was just thinking in my head what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do. This is how I do it. I put my egg in, and I'll put the chorizo on one side. Once this is done, I'm gonna then add the broccolini here with some seasoning, and then I'm gonna see what else I do. Okay, so I have my egg and slightly burnt chorizo there. And now I'm just making the broccolini really quickly. And then I'm gonna also make my toast in here as well. Now I'm toasting my bread in the pan, because it just tastes way better that way. And it's almost complete. Obviously this does not look fancy at all. You see like excess oils everywhere, but I don't give a fuck. I'm just showing you guys how I eat. So of course chorizo, I just love chorizo, and I'm pretty sure these probably have around like 4 grams of protein per piece. So 4, 8, 12, 16. This is 2 eggs, that's 12. So that's automatically 28. This probably has like 2 grams, so that's 30 grams of protein. These have 6 each, so that's 36 in total for protein, which if you want to maintain your health in regards to building muscle, keeping your blood sugar stable, keeping your cortisol level stable, you want to have at least 30 grams of protein with each meal. This has 36. And then I have healthy fats from the eggs, from the olive oil that I used, and also from some of the seeds that are in this bread. And then my carbohydrates are coming from a little bit from the broccoli, but mainly from the bread. So I have protein, carbs, and healthy fats in this meal, including vegetables. And healthy fats are also going to come from the pesto and also from the avocado I'm putting on my toast. Okay, y'all, don't come for me. So I don't eat avocado, so I have no idea how to cut it. So I'm literally just going to put a piece on each slice of bread, and I'm going to spread it out. I'm gonna start off small because avocado, I'm not gonna, okay, so obviously what we tell ourselves is what's gonna be our reality. So if I keep telling myself I don't like avocado because it makes me nauseous, that's what's gonna keep happening. So I'm not gonna say that, but you guys already know what I just said. So I'm only going to use a little bit, just, you know, I'm starting off small. It is for healthy fats, and that avocado is really, really great for vaginal health. It's great for vaginal lubrication. It's also great for inflammation. So if you deal with vaginal infections or just any health issues, incorporating avocado is great. It's also really great for your skin. So if you have any skin issues, whether that's acne, eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, catarrhus pilaris, I think it's called, I don't even know. Or if you have any of the vaginal skin conditions like lichen planus or lichen sclerosis, avocado every day for you is going to be really, really, really important. So I'm going to season my avocado very well just to prevent any feelings of, you already know what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna put some of the seasoning again. I also do have lime, but I don't wanna put lime on this, I don't think. I'm also going to put some salt. Salt is also really great for nausea. And I'm also going to put some red pepper flakes. Yeah, so I've been obsessed with indie music since I was in 6th grade, and I have this Indian song stuck in my head. Okay. Now I'm gonna add pesto, just for extra healthy fats and because I love pesto. Pesto is also a blend of vegetables, so you're getting extra nutrients by adding things like pesto or sun-dried tomato pesto or chimichurri. I was actually looking for chimichurri, but I couldn't find it. That's why I'm using pesto. I prefer chimichurri with avocado versus pesto, but it honestly doesn't matter. They're similar, honestly. They don't taste similar, but they're kind of like the same thing, like mixed vegetable spread with oil and other stuff in it, so. So now I'm going to show you guys everything completely. And just for reference, I did finish my ginger tea. So I'm going to show you guys my breakfast plate, and then I'm going to make golden milk, and then I'm going to go on a walk. So this is now my breakfast plate. I usually don't make my breakfast this, I guess you can say elaborate, but I'm trying to get more nutrients into my diet, and there's no need for me to be lazy because I have more than enough time to make more complete breakfast meals. I just choose to do quick ones out of convenience, but I'm putting more effort into my health and into incorporating more nutrient dense food. So this is what we're eating. And like I told you guys already, healthy fats from the pesto, olive oil, and the avocado, carbs from the bread and a little bit in the broccolini, and then protein from the bread. Actually, everything here has protein in it. So this is my breakfast meal. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make the golden milk. I'm sure some people may do it their own way, or there may be like a specific way to do it. I just do it however I want, I don't care. But I'm going to use the leftover ginger tea I have here. Leftover ginger tea. This is still hot. Actually, maybe I'll boil it a little longer, or maybe just for like 1 more minute. Ooh. Oh Lord, okay. I thought I burned something for a second. Okay, I'm gonna boil it for a little longer and keep you guys updated. In the meanwhile, so I'm gonna put a little bit of turmeric. If you're starting off, I would start off with an 1/8 teaspoon, because turmeric is really strong. I probably should not do it this way. Turmeric has a really earthy taste. So start off with the 1/8 teaspoon, work your way up to 1/4. I just did this. And then after that, you can, like whatever you like, it doesn't matter. So turmeric, what's also really important about turmeric in general, whether you're cooking with it or whether you are making golden milk, you always want to add black pepper, because black pepper helps with the absorption of turmeric. So always, always, always add a sprinkle of black pepper. You don't have to do a lot, but just add, oh, I was doing it wrong. Just add it like what's that word? A dash, I guess you can say, to help with the absorption. That's why whenever you buy turmeric products, you will probably sometimes see turmeric with bioperine, which is the active ingredient in black pepper, or you'll see turmeric black pepper together, because black pepper helps with the absorption of turmeric. Turmeric is also a fat-soluble vitamin. Sorry, not vitamin, it's fat-soluble, meaning that it gets absorbed extra well when combined with fats. So my breakfast has a lot of healthy fats, and by me drinking the turmeric golden milk with that, it's going to also help better absorb the turmeric in my body. So combining turmeric with fats and or black pepper is going to help significantly with the absorption of turmeric, so that can actually do its magical anti-inflammatory effects on the body. I also add cinnamon, because cinnamon is really great for blood sugar stability. Cinnamon also just tastes great, which is why I'm adding it. Cinnamon, also 1 teaspoon of cinnamon a day has actually been shown to act as a GLP-1, which is basically a hormone that we produce from our bodies that helps us to stabilize our blood sugar and also helps to keep our weight maintained. But we know GLP-1 because Ozempic is a GLP-1 mimic. So a teaspoon of cinnamon a day can basically act as a GLP-1. So if you want to go the natural route of not being on Ozempic or any weight loss medication, you can try GLP-1 boosting foods, and cinnamon is one of them. Cinnamon, just 1 teaspoon a day is all you need. Okay, so for the golden milk so far, I added a little bit of turmeric, cinnamon, some black pepper. Now I'm going to add honey. And they say that you should add a healthy fat to it, to the golden milk. So sometimes people will add coconut milk, or they'll add coconut oil. But the coconut oil that I have is for my body. It's not to be put into food. So I don't feel like adding coconut oil to this. So I'm just gonna add honey. And 1 tablespoon of honey has around 17 grams of carbohydrates. So it's a really great pre-workout. That's why a lot of athletes will have a tablespoon of honey before a workout, because it's a quick digesting carbohydrate. So that means that it just hits your bloodstream fast. And if you have 1 tablespoon, that's 17 grams of carbs, 2 is 34. So typically 2 tablespoons before a workout is great, is a great pre-workout. If you don't want to do like those man-made pre-workouts, you literally, for a pre-workout, all you need is literally like either honey or fruit juice, and you're gonna be good to go. So the water is done boiling. And as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see from over here. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna show you guys, but there's extra ginger in the water. So I'm gonna do half with the water. I'm going to leave this behind. I'm actually going to dump that ginger out. I've been using it for 3 days. I'm going to stir this in, and then the rest is going to be milk, which I'm going to be using soy milk. The oat milk condensed milk I showed you guys earlier, that I'm only gonna be using for coffee. I'm not gonna be using that. I mean, I could use that for this if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I don't know, we'll see, I don't know. If I add the soy milk, and it still does not taste how I want it to taste, maybe I'll try adding that in. So let me add the soy milk now. I don't know why I'm like so hasty right now. I'm like, I feel like I'm in a rush, and I'm not in a rush at all. I don't even know what time it is, but. So yeah, soy milk, that's high in protein. And I like soy milk because it's high in protein and it's plant-based, like I told you guys. I try to So I know, okay, I don't like to use food fear. And you can actually change how a food interacts with your body based on what you tell it, because your body is always following your command. So ever since I was in high school for years, I always thought dairy was inflammatory. So because I have those beliefs, I've always aimed for plant-based milks and trying to avoid dairy. But now when I consume dairy, it does give me an inflammatory response because I told myself it's inflammatory. But you can change your beliefs around food. I actually have a subliminal on my channel for removing all food fear. For me personally, I still would prefer to be more on the plant-based side. So I do really love soy milk, so I don't mind using soy milk at all. So I wouldn't say for me it's more of a food fear. Before it was definitely a food fear. Now it's not. Now it's just more of a preference. I just prefer to use soy milk over whole milk. But if you want to change your beliefs around food, let me know in the comments and I'll make a different video about that. You can also use my all food is safe subliminal. So you can change your mind to thinking that whatever you're eating is safe, because if you tell yourself that whole milk is inflammatory and dangerous, and then you consume the whole milk, your subconscious mind is basically signaling a danger alert to your body, and that causes the inflammatory response. It's not because of the food itself, it's because of what you told yourself about the food. Because if that were the case, then everyone that had whole milk would have an inflammatory response. But there are thousands, millions of people that consume dairy and they have no inflammatory response. And there are people that do, and they do have inflammatory response. So everything is always about your own beliefs about the food. So I'm just gonna still continue with the soy milk, the non-dairy route. And soy milk is also really great if you're in menopause, because soy is a phytoestrogen. So phytoestrogens are basically foods that mimic estrogen in the body, and they help to keep your hormones balanced. And soy is a primary ingredient in Asian cuisine, and they have the largest amount of centennials in the world, which are basically 100-year-olds. Yeah. So breakfast is now complete. I have my golden milk, and I also have my breakfast. I'm gonna show you guys a complete video before I eat it, and then I'm gonna go on a walk. This is everything, y'all. Okay, so I finished eating breakfast. I'm gonna go on a walk now. I'm going to take my probiotic and my vitamin D. Probiotic, you guys already know what that's for if you deal with recurring vaginal infections, but probiotics are good bacteria you add to your gut to help diversify your gut microbiome, which then diversifies all your other microbiomes, like your vaginal microbiome, your skin microbiome, etc. So the only probiotic food I have in my diet is yogurt or kefir. So I like to still consume a probiotic by mouth. And so that's why I'm using a probiotic. And a vitamin D is really important for your immunity. And because I'm in Europe, there's no sun. I'm just going to continue taking my vitamin D. It's also really great for vaginal health as well. So if you have vitamin D deficiency, take your vitamin D for sure. So I'm going to do that now. And I love sparkling water, so. Whew. All right. And then, if you're a girl that deals with recurring vaginal infections, take a probiotic every single day, and consume your probiotic-rich foods, of course, as well. So. Okay. Usually I would drink more water with my pills, but I'm cold and the water is cold, so. Which I don't like cold water at all. I only like cold sparkling water because it tastes really refreshing. So now I'm going to go on my walk. Okay, and for dinner, I decided to order out because I did not cook today. So I tried to choose the healthiest option possible. I got these seaweed tempura crisps, which I should have asked for more because these are really good. I got sticky rice on the bottom. It's just sushi rice, actually, not sticky rice. I think this is called wakachimi. I don't know what this is called. Sweet and sour cabbage, chicken, edamame, avocados, also cucumbers. So you see there's a diversity of different plants here, different colors with protein. and rice. And edamame also has protein and healthy fats from the avocado. And I got this lemon soy dressing. So this is my dinner, and that's it for this video. So subscribe for more what I eat in a day vlog so you can learn how to eat to help your recurring vaginal infections heal for good.